Hello everybody and welcome back to BattleTech, where we are currently defending this base. The enemy's landed over here, but we have a contact over here. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to split our juggernauts. However, I'm going to go ahead and reserve here. We'll let them move first. We'll see what this guy is. Yeah, I always forget that they have LOS over the wall on the medium building.
One of our structures has been eliminated.
Well, rip the bonus. That didn't last long. It rarely does, honestly, in defend-based missions. We're only seeing contacts over here right now. I'm gonna reserve once more. They have a phase 2 mover. Okay. So we only see 2 contacts over here for now.
Commander?
Now, I would like to get the bull shark. Yeah. Fantastic.
On my way.
We have LOS over here. That's a crab. That's fine. That's a dead crab. Good shooting, Vamp.
Target eliminated.
Okay. So now there's a 55-tonner over here. I have no idea if there's anything over here or not. We are going to send the Banshee to find out.
Roger.
Based on our sensors, there doesn't... Oh, there is a mech over here. Okay. So there's a mech here, and one here. Gotcha. Okay. So let's just move the king crab over here and see if we can get any LOS. We cannot. So with that in mind,
I'm listening.
we're just going to move the archer up over here and otherwise sink heat. Okay. And let's see what they've got. It's a hatchetman. Okay, I look forward to the AC-10 ammo explosion. In fact, let's just get that out of the way. Oh, I'm an idiot. I only fired the one LRM-20. Yeah, I'm very dumb. It's 3 mechs over here. There's a full lance on this side, and 1 mech over here. At least 1 mech. Interesting. Are you gonna jump? 2 mechs. There's 2 mechs over here. Okay.
I'm here.
We're going to need to move the Banshee over here and get eyes on. We're out of range to fire with the Banshee. Oh, we don't actually have eyes on here. I thought we would have LOS. But I guess
Yes,
we don't.
Commander.
Okay. We'll place the king crab right here where we have options. That Wolverine is actually looking pretty tasty. Okay, we missed the second AC-20, which was unfortunate.
Receiving you.
So let's just place the bull shark right up over here.
Move order received.
And we are going to split our fire between the hatchetman and the Wolverine. We're going to fire a Gauss rifle at each, and then 2 large lasers at the Wolverine.
Affirmative.
And the other large laser at the hatchman that we apparently missed. Excellent. Okay. Decent damage to the Wolverine.
Think I hit something good.
Let's get this done, folks.
Okay. So I'm going to start
I'm
moving the
listening.
archer over this direction.
Confirmed.
We can still provide fire support to this side, but we are going to be needing additional help over here for sure. So I'm going to multi-target Hatchetman and Wolverine, and we're just going to split our fire completely evenly.
Here you go.
Okay. I was hoping for some CT hits there, but at the angle, it was unlikely. That, on the other hand, was almost all CT. 10 HP left in that CT. These guys are moving up over here. We see 3 mechs. Hatchetman jumps. Has no arms left, though. Okay, that was adorable.
Damage is light.
Wolverine moves in. There is still 1 mech over on that side. So we're pretty heavily outnumbered here.
Reporting. Minimal damage.
I'm guessing this is a grasshopper at 70 tons? Might be a thunderbolt.
Standing by.
We're about to find out. A warhammer and a Jaeger and a hatchetman. Okay. These guys are pretty braced. I'm just looking at hit odds here. We're definitely going to go for the warhammer. Just try to go straight down the CT. Well, not a great damage spread, but it's okay. We needed the CT to hit the head or rather the AC-20 to hit the head or the CT in order for that to actually kill. That's fine. Okay, we've still got that 45-tonner back there. I think what we're going to do is we've already moved the archer. We'll fire at these guys, splitting it evenly again. Like this.
Engaging multiple targets.
There we go. 1 dead hatchetman. And 1 dead Wolverine.
Enemy down.
Fantastic.
Good to
Okay,
go.
I'm going to step forward with the King Crab so that we see this 45-tonner.
On my way.
The 45-tonner has no evasive pips, and that's a hatchetman. Okay. Now this is a big ol' overheat warning. Yikes. Okay.
Engaging with target.
Nice. So this lance is dead.
Hostile removed. Oh, it's on
Now we need to deal with this lance. This is, I think, a short lance. I think there's only the 3.
Commander.
So Train, we're going to move you over here.
Moving.
Who is your focus? I feel like your focus is the hatchetman, honestly. Is this targeting the hatchetman? I think it is? Yeah. Yeah, I think you go for this, and just go for that AC-10 ammo explosion. Or just a straight-up CT destruction. That works too.
That there's a kill.
Okay, 2 enemies left. Jaeger dipped back behind there, so we lost LOS.
Waiting for orders.
I'm going to step forward and hope to actually be able to see it. I can't, so we're just going to step completely forward and go for the kill on the Warhammer. Now this is a massive overheat. We're going to avoid firing 3 medium lasers, and this should, in theory, be a kill.
All right.
That hit exactly where we didn't want it to hit. Yeah, 48 HP left because of that. That was as far away from where we wanted it to be as was possible. Warhammer's just gonna kick us. He has a small laser, but fair enough.
Getting banged up pretty good.
And an MG, actually. That's fine. Okay. So, Blobfish, I'm actually going to send you around to flank this way to cut this guy off. Now, there's only 2 more rounds until reinforcements turn up. So, that's fine. We're going to sprint the Bull Shark over here.
Full speed, no target.
There you go.
Let's hit him hard.
Okay. We get to move.
Yeah.
And we're going to bring in the archer over here. And we're going to fire on the Warhammer. And I'm just going to alpha strike it and just kill it.
That one's done for.
There we go. 1 dead Warhammer. The Jaeger is continuing to head over this way.
I'm receiving you.
I'm going to sprint over just to get LOS. And we will otherwise sink heat.
Waiting for orders.
King Crab? Pincer.
Got it.
Do we win at the end of this round? I
Good
don't
to
know.
go.
But we can bring the bull shark over here and drop a thumper on this guy. This is going to damage our own buildings, I think. But this is acceptable. I am willing to take this risk. These buildings shouldn't die to a thumper shot. It's 10 to 50 damage.
Fire downrange.
That's that, boss. Lord Jesper is down and the factory is secure. You did your work beautifully. The pride of House Bissett lays strewn across the battlefield, reduced to a broken heap. I'll be the first to admit I was worried when you went off mission earlier, but these results speak for themselves. Rendezvous with me in orbit, and we'll settle your payment in full.
Mission successful.
So, we didn't actually destroy that Jaeger, but it was definitely dead next turn when we got the AC-20 in the back, so... I mean, it was as good as dead. Excellent. Let's continue. That's a fair amount of XP. You could grab a cicada, but why would we want one? We'll grab the Warhammer part. And I guess we'll grab a full Wolverine. That'll do. SRM2+++. Okay. That's something, I guess. Well, we'll see what we get out of the cash. Hopefully it'll be something halfway decent. Assuming it loads. There we go. Excellent.
Is cleared for fighting.
You've done a yeoman's job, Commander. The pride of House Bissett has been dragged through the muck and humiliated. I await Duke Bissett's response with giddy anticipation. We're happy to be of service, Graf Stieglitz Bradford. I will admit, you had me worried there for a time. Your decision to assist those poor wretches had a whiff of hubris about it. But despite my misgivings, you came through for me and satisfied my expectations in full. For that, Commander, I salute you. And yeah, it was entirely a decision based on hubris. I was looking for additional challenge. Does that salute come with any bonus pay, by chance? Beyond what you were promised, you mean? No, of course it doesn't. But it was a wonderful show all the same. And now, if you'll excuse me, I must prepare for my next meeting with Duke Bissett. The art of the gloat requires practice, and I intend to subject the haughty bastard to a masterclass in ridicule. Of course. Until next time, sir. Until then, my friends. Until then. Smug son of a bitch, isn't he? I hope he enjoys his big win at court. At least we were able to get those locals to safety before the fighting began. It made our job more difficult, to be sure, but it was the right thing to do. Agreed. But for what it's worth, I hope we don't need to make a decision like that again. Let's pack it in, people. Let's go find ourselves a new job, and with luck, one with fewer complications. That would be nice. Well, that's solidly mediocre. A large laser plus. I mean, 5 damage, sure. Firestarter part. Couple of cicada parts. That was a solidly mediocre reward. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and get our Cyclops repaired. Like so. No, I don't want to be in storage. I want to get the Cyclops repaired. There we go. Excellent. We don't need this Wolverine readied. And we don't need this Hatchetman readied. There we go. What have we got available in the store? We have got a full Banshee. I don't think we need another Banshee, though. I'm really looking for 100-tonners. Not 95-tonners at this point. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and train up our mech warriors a little bit. They got some good XP from that.
Receiving you.
Yeah, Blobfish, you can go for that sweet, sweet breaching shot, as well as a point of piloting. Yep.
Training complete.
Excellent.
Standing by. Yes, Commander.
Jambia, you can go for that sweet, sweet point of piloting that gets you ace pilot. Yeah, that's a very important thing.
Training complete.
Awaiting.
Mongoose, you haven't seen much action just yet.
Waiting for
Mothership
orders.
is not quite ready to be maxed out.
Orders.
Thumper is not
Yeah.
either. Train actually is maxed out now.
Training confirmed, Commander.
There we go. Excellent.
Orders.
And Vamp is really close.
Waiting for orders.
One more
Stand
mission
by.
would get Vamp maxed out. Excellent. So, where are we going next? Well, we're just continuing down this line of flashpoints. So the next one that we're going to go to is here on Merlin. It's a 3-skull difficulty, no consecutive deployment. It does require light tonnage,
Roger that, Commander.
so we'll see what that actually ends up meaning. But onward we go. Cyclops is repaired,
Is complete.
and we will be there in 15 days. Yeah, docking animation is nice and all, but let's just skip through that for now. I still wish that we could skip the jump ship animations. That's still not possible. I have a feeling that that's never going to be possible. Maybe if they make a BattleTech 2, but for right now, not so much. Another emergency meeting. Darius says, Commander, we're facing another outbreak of periphery pox. Jambia is the only one presenting symptoms so far. Sumire says, okay, so she gets her very own medbay until she recovers. We still have access to the pox antivirals we invested in before, but the system authorities recommend that we supplement them with drugs particular to the local strain of the disease. That would run us 40,000 C-bills. Sumire's gaze goes distant. With hospital-grade facilities, the antiviral research, and enough time and cash, we could develop a serum that would protect from all local strains. And that's what we're doing. Sumire's eyes sparkle with ambition, while Darius makes arrangement for Jambia's quarantine to contribute to the development of a more robust treatment for periphery pox. Confident in the quality of the Argo's medical staff, the mech warriors and crew remain positive throughout the crisis, especially when word spreads that Jambia is on the mend. The medtechs gather samples from the mech warrior and begin creating cultures for further study in the coming months. It'll be some time before a viable serum becomes available. Jambia has lost high spirits, unavailable for 14 days, -3 medical point penalty for 60 days, morale increased by 2, and we lose 300,000 C-bills. That's fine. So, Jambia will be back in action 5 days after we arrive at our destination. Which is unfortunate that it was Jambia, because we're trying to get her training. Unfortunate indeed. Another new flashpoint popped up in the Eurus system. Okay. So, where is the Eurus system? Does that change our plans? Is that one of these? Let's see, that's this one. Okay. That doesn't really change our plans. This is still in the same line. It does extend our plans, of course, but it doesn't change them. The question now, of course, is do we advance time long enough for Jambia to recover? And I think we do. Just because we have no one else to train in that slot, right? So let's go ahead and get started with Bourbon and Battle Mechs. Commander, thank you for accepting my summons. I'm a busy man, so I'll make this brief. For nearly a year, a drunken oaf of a mercenary commander and his company of fools have been interfering in my business. These upstarts cannot threaten me directly, but their relentless demands on my time have proven distracting, like a cloud of gnats buzzing around my head. Sounds irritating. You have no idea. And at this critical juncture, they're wasting time that I can't afford to lose. You see, Commander, I've just been given a mandate to smooth over relations between the people of Kittery and their Federation government. It's a near impossible task, as anyone who knows Kittery could tell you. Oh, I know Kittery, Allard. And I know what you did to the invasion force on Spica back in 17. It was an impressive piece of work, I gotta say. You deserve that shiny medal you won. Ah, you're a veteran of the CCAF, I suppose. Interesting. If you were stationed on Kittery, you know what I'm up against, how fractious the political situation there has become. Yeah, it's almost as if going around conquering planets creates political and social unrest, but what do I know? I'm just a mech tech. Anyway, we're getting into the weeds here. You've got a gnat problem, and you want us to swat them. Yes, please. As swiftly and efficiently as possible. I've squandered enough of my time on Lord Commander Mason Garilik and his band of marauders already. My people are forwarding you a set of coordinates on the planet's surface. Travel there, and you'll find the Stratford Narwhal, an old military bunker that has been repurposed into a dive bar, a notorious hangout for pirates and killers. Garilik spends his time drinking at the Narwhal. Destroy the bar, and you'll put an end to the man. We can make that happen. When we're through with this guy, he'll never bother you again. Then I'll leave you to it, Commander. Message me when you've brought this affair to a satisfactory conclusion. Okay, so this is a light requirement, right? I can't quite remember. We're about to find out, though, I guess. We're against Mason's Marauders. Oh, this is fine. Yeah, this is absolutely fine. We're no longer going to be running Train. Train is now maxed out. Let's see, Mothership actually still needs to be run. So Blobfish, you can hold off. We're going to bring Mothership. We still need 1 point of tactics here. But we're going to be bringing Thumper instead of Train or Tranquility in the Archer. Jambia and Mongoose and Blobfish definitely still need additional training. But just as soon as Vamp and Mothership are maxed out, that'll be fine. We'll be able to bring in Blobfish and Mother Goose? Kind of a mixture of Mothership and Mongoose, I guess. That's exciting. So this is a destroy base in desert. We shouldn't have too much of a problem here. So, let's go ahead and do this. This is very late in the episode, but I can't actually save the game until after the dialogue at the beginning. I would normally put in a cut here, and then we would do the briefing in the next episode. But that's not an option, actually, if we want to get that dialogue. So, we're going to have to go through this loading screen, and then we'll put in the cut after that dialogue. We need to destroy the Stratford Narwhal. The Stratford Narwhal is one of Garilik's favorite watering holes. It's also a cesspool of vice, corruption, and terrible music. Taking it out may prove more difficult than you'd think. The bar was built in the husk of an old military complex, and its mech warrior patrons will probably attack you on sight. Well, this should be fun.
Command interface initiated.
The Stratford Narwhal is just up ahead, Commander. Looks like a real dump. A dump with point defense turrets. This Garilik guy must really like drinking in peace. You know, I actually feel a little bad about this. Most of the people have nothing to do with Mason Garilik, plus we're blowing up a lot of good booze. I was with you. Then you lost me. The job's the job, people. Commander, you're clear to proceed, but keep your eyes open for hostile battle mechs. The locals won't be happy when you start putting their bar to the torch. We're still running the Archer, aren't we?
All right.
Well, that's actually fine. It's not a big deal. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and put a cut in here, and next episode, we are going to destroy the Stratford Narwhal. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.